Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing fantastic. And today this is going to be kind of a recap update on what's been going on with me and everything, because I hadn't uploaded in quite some time. And a lot of you guys know, if you follow the channel, I went on vacation with my family to Disney World. And you know, watching this Helene come through, because we went right after Helene, but you know, we left last Sunday before Milton, and I haven't done a video obviously since we got back, because man, I have just been glued to, you know, the tube here, watching people that are doing live streams, you know, from Orlando, from Tampa, just praying for everybody, man, to make it through this safe. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people, man, tons of people are negatively affected. My heart goes out to them and pray for them. But it's through, and you know, they say maybe another storm could be coming, which hopefully not. But anyway, we left Sunday, this past Sunday, and so right before all this stuff with Milton really kind of got bad. Only thing that kind of was, you know, not ideal was Sunday when we left. It started raining at like 4, 5 in the morning, and you know, we stayed in Fort Wilderness with our RV, and we took our dogs and everything, and I had to tear down the camper and get it ready to travel in pouring down rain. So that was not fun. You know, that was not the ideal way to leave. And then we got stuck on the turnpike going to 75 north for about 45 minutes, an hour, because there was a wreck or something. And then it rained on us all the way up 75 till we got to I-10. So it took a long time for us to get home Sunday, but we made it. You know, everything's fine. And what I wanted to talk about real quick with you guys, if you know, you will indulge me, was, you know, we are a Disney family. We really love Walt Disney, and you know, a lot of the things that he held dear to him for the theme parks, not so much what they're doing today. Okay, so just disclaimer. But this little guy here, you know, if you don't know who this is Remy from Ratatouille. And we also got, and just a warning, you're going to hear me say stinking cute a lot, you know, in this video. So we also got a Figment, a little Figment guy. And we got this at Epcot. Same kind of deal. You have this little pad like he has. You put it up under your shirt. His butt has a magnet in it, and it just sticks to you. And they also had, a couple other characters like this. They had one for Grogu from Star Wars over in Galaxy's Edge that you could get to. And we saw a lot of people walking around with that on. And that was really, really cool. Let's see, where should I start? Okay, so we stayed at Walt Disney for a week. We stayed from Sunday to Sunday. We drove down Saturday and stayed, you know, right before Tallahassee. And driving in to, you know, the rest of the way Sunday, man, I-10 going east before you go to 75 to go south, it was still, you know, from Helene, you know, the trees down, they hadn't had obviously had time to be cleaned up. And because, you know, I'm towing my 38-foot, you know, 10,000-pound RV behind my truck, I don't get the greatest gas mileage. So we turned down 75 trying to look for gas. And also we had our friends in tow with their RV. So we were trying to find gas, and there were 2 exits where a lot of the, you know, stores didn't have power still, you know. And I say still, it was only like a week after Helene had come through. So, and then for Milton to come through, you know, on the lower half, you know, kind of the middle of the state, you know, man, it's just, God, dog, can't catch a break, man. It's just ridiculous. But, you know, anyway. So the staying in Fort Wilderness, I'm going to touch on this real quick, because we did stay in Fort Wilderness. A week was not long enough. I'm just going to say that, because Fort Wilderness was a different experience. It was very different. Like, when I go to Disney, I'm used to staying in a resort, you know, a proper, you know, normal resort. And Fort Wilderness is not that. And what I mean by that is you really need more time at Disney if you stay at Fort Wilderness, because there's so much to do on the property. And my wife joined some Facebook groups for Fort Wilderness, and the people that stay there do scavenger hunts. And my wife actually found some items that were hid from some of the other guests at Fort Wilderness, and it's really, really, really cool. And everybody there that we come across was very nice, just really great people, and that was really nice. So definitely staying at Fort Wilderness, you definitely needed to spend more time at Fort Wilderness. And everybody decorates, well, pretty much everybody decorates. And we did too. We had an Oogie Boogie inflatable, and we had some little ornaments to put out there for Halloween. So we did that. And getting into the vibe of everything there. And it was really cool. So definitely when we go back, we're probably going to stay a little bit longer so that we can spend more time at Fort Wilderness itself. Now, if you do want to ask any questions regarding our experience there, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, and I will respond. If not, if enough people inquire about certain topics, I will do another video if, you guys want that. But it was really cool. Really enjoyed it. Okay, so we have not been to Disney in a few years, like 4 years, 5 years. It's been a hot minute. We've been going to Universal Studios a lot. Like every year we go to Universal Studios. So a lot of things have changed. One of the things that I noticed that changed were the magic bands, because most people do stuff with their phones, because you can tap to get into the park with your ticket. You can do it on your phone. I still wanted a magic band, but the magic bands, these are like really, they're new to me, and they're definitely different than the old magic bands, because these vibrate, and there's 4 quadrants around the middle here that light up. And they'll light up different colors, and they'll pulse and all kinds of stuff. And when you're walking around the park, you can interact with certain things, with this magic band, which I thought was really, really neat. And like when we were watching the Festival of the Lion King at Animal Kingdom, a lot of times during the show, when the performers are doing the show there, your magic band would vibrate, and it would put colors. It was just really neat. So I thought that was really cool. I didn't really have time to really shop for a very specific magic band to me. This was kind of the first one that I found when we checked in. And, I liked it. It had the castle on it, and then it just has a bunch of, logos and stuff on this side. I definitely would have probably got one a little bit different, but, I just thought I would touch on that. It was something different to me. So, yeah. All right, what else we got? We stayed but we do a lot of the character dinings and a lot of the special dining experiences. So we did eat at Space 220. And if you guys go to my community tab, I posted some pictures up there of the inside of the restaurant. And the whole theme of the restaurant is you go up 220 miles into space, and you eat on like a space station. And when you go in, they put you in a little room, like an elevator, a space elevator, that you can see the floor and you can see the ceiling. It's monitors, and you watch it as the thing takes you up there, and then you go into the restaurant. And I got a picture of it on my community tab. Only problem is when I left my wheelchair and my backpack, all my stuff, before we went to the restaurant. Well, when we left the restaurant, it was pouring down raining. So all my stuff is just sitting there completely soaked, including, my backpack, which has my camera gear in it, and it had like this much water in the bottom of my backpack. So I had to buy another backpack. And thankfully my camera didn't get damaged or anything like that. Well, I say that, I don't think it got damaged. But I was using other things to film with. Primarily I use my phone a lot to take videos, because carrying your phone anyway. And these new iPhones Well, I guess this one isn't new anymore because they just came out with another one. But they supposedly got really good, and they got really good cameras on them. So, but I did buy me a new backpack, and I like this one. You know, it's got Walt Disney World. It's got a pocket here, but the two side pockets are really spacious for drinks. So this backpack, not being huge, you know, you can see it's not voluminous, right? It doesn't have a ton of volume, but it really worked out really good. I really like it, and I like it because it has the Mickey ears on the back, you know, and stuff, and has a strap right here, which you know, I didn't really need that. Has a grab handle up here, has your two shoulder straps. But you know what I do, I get, like I said, I get a wheelchair, and I take the backpack and I put it on the back of the wheelchair, and then put the drinks in it, and you know, anything we buy, you know, stuff like that, just so I don't have to carry this stuff. So yeah, I scored me a Walt Disney World backpack. Okay, now let's go over the pins. Okay, when you go to Walt Disney World, you can get the trader pins, and we have a board in our house, you know, that's hanging, that we have all of our pins on. So when you go to Disney World, especially like now, because we went during Halloween, which is a special event, so, and also Food and Wine at Epcot was going on, so we got pins for that. And I don't try to be a poser. Like, I don't go to YouTube and like just try to buy pins. I only try to get pins when we're physically in the parks, because it makes it more special, you know, because it's a memory thing, right? Okay, the first pin is this guy here, and this is from Galaxy's Edge. Okay, this pin right here. This pin was given to me when we did the build a lightsaber, you know, activity. And I believe there are different pins for this on what kind of lightsaber theme that you choose. I think there was like 4 themes, and I didn't really concentrate so much on the theming of the lightsaber, more so than the looks, the aesthetics of it. So that's kind of what I went by. And what you do is when you check in, you know, a cast member greets you. They take you over to this little box that has drawers of all the pieces of the particular type of lightsaber, and then you just kind of look through them, and whichever one tickles your fancy, you know, you say, well, I want this one or that one or the other, and they give you a corresponding pin, so that when you go into the experience, because you're in there with probably maybe 8 to 10 people, you know, probably, the pin tells the cast member, you know, what type of lightsaber you chose to build, what theme you chose to build. So I got this one because it's the lightsaber I built, which I will show you because I have it down here. I'll show you in just a second. But like I said, we went during Halloween, so you know, this was supposedly a limited release, and this is a really big pin, so this isn't your traditional pin, but it's a Oogie Boogie Halloween countdown. So we got this, and I probably won't take this out of the package. I'll probably just hang the package on our corkboard because I don't really want to take it out, you know. So I'll probably leave it in the box. Do that. A pin that is not related to anything that happened during this trip. My oldest daughter found this pin, and I had to get it because it was from Up. And you guys know I really like Up. So it's the Up house with the balloons, and it's 2 separate pins. And I just thought it was really cool. And my daughter, you know, said, "Hey, look at this pin." And I said, "Man, that's really cool. We're gonna get that." So we got that one. I really like that one. Because yeah, you know, of course, you guys know I like Up. Okay, then we got a pin from Food and Wine 2024, and it's got Figment on it because Food and Wine happens at Epcot. So this is the pin that we got from Food and Wine for this year. You know, just to say, hey, we were there at Food and Wine in 2024. And then this is one of the 2024 Halloween pins, and I can't remember which one. I think one of these my wife got. Yeah, this one came from the party because we did go to. Well, I didn't get to go, which I'll get into that here in just a minute. But we did go to the Halloween party. Or at least my wife and my youngest daughter, they went to the Halloween party at Magic Kingdom. And they, you know, because of the Halloween party, they have pins that are out just for the party, I believe. I believe that's right. And here's one, because it says on it, you know, Halloween party. So, yeah. And, you know, it's not like a spoiler alert or anything, because, you know, all of the theme park vloggers, you can go to, you know, you can go to YouTube and just, you can watch the whole special thing of the Halloween party on YouTube. But, you know, it's cool to be there, you know, and experience it and all that. It's kind of cool. Okay, so what we got here, let's see. Okay, this was one of the regular popcorn buckets from Halloween this year. Thought it was really cool. We have 2 of these, and there's one other one. I didn't bring it in here. But because we ended up with 3 popcorn buckets. I don't know why. I just went to get popcorn one time, and for some reason, I bought another bucket exactly like this, and my wife looked at me like I was crazy, and she's like, "Why'd you buy another bucket?" And I'm like, I don't know. I get in these theme parks, man, I just lose my mind. Okay, stinking cute. Stinking cute. This is another popcorn bucket. To me, this is the special popcorn bucket from Halloween this year. Mickey, a little pumpkin, and it lights up. So let's see. You may not be able to see. It might. No, I don't. Like I said, I got so many. You can kind of see it a little bit right there. But you know, you got a switch right here. You can turn it on, and the pumpkin does light up, and it's really cool. I like it. I thought this was stinking cute. This was a stinking cute popcorn bucket. And if you're wondering, you get the popcorn out of the back right there. So yeah, I thought this popcorn bucket, man, and my wife, we agreed. This is a stinking cute popcorn bucket. Okay. Then, let's see. Then in Animal Kingdom, could not resist. I had to get this popcorn bucket because, again, it was just awesome. This is a Pumbaa popcorn bucket from Animal Kingdom. And same thing, you know, you just flip out there. That's where you get the popcorn. I thought it was really cool. And I said, we got to have the Pumbaa. And to match Pumbaa, because, you know, Pumbaa can't go nowhere without Timon. So you got a Timon, but this is obviously not a popcorn bucket. It's a sipper. And you have a little flip out here, and you got a little straw. So it's a sipper. So yeah, and the way you get it apart, well, I don't want to take it apart, but you know, it's his head. You know, you take his head off, and then you can fill it up, you know, with whatever. Put the lid back on, and there you go. And it does have this cool Hakuna Matata lanyard on it. Same with Pumbaa there. Okay, what else? Okay, my daughter insisted that I show you guys her popcorn bucket. This is because she loves Nightmare Before Christmas. So you got this popcorn bucket. There you go. And it's got, you know, a cool lanyard to it as well. So yeah, and it's got a little cape and everything. So really cool popcorn buckets. So yeah, very, very, very happy with the popcorn bucket. And just so you guys know how ridiculously crazy we are as a Disney family, this is not a fraction of all the stuff we bought, because we did buy some more lounge flies and stuff. Okay. One of the things that I bought for me, though, was my friend, Sorcerer Mickey. I don't have one of these, and I don't know, for some reason we were at the Contemporary, and we were having dinner at Chef Mickey's in the Contemporary, and so we were walking through the gift shop, and my daughter picked up some stuff, and I just saw him, and I said, I'm gonna get me this little Sorcerer Mickey guy and put him somewhere in my background, you know, because I'm gonna have to change up a lot of this stuff. And I said I wanted to have a Sorcerer Mickey, so I'm very happy that I got a Sorcerer Mickey. So stinking cute. There you go. All right, now what happened? 2 days before 2 or 3 days, maybe 3 days before we went to leave, our oldest daughter started feeling bad. And she ended up kind of getting sick, getting a lot of congestion, and not feeling well. So what I did, I kind of sacrificed myself to stay with her so that my wife could take our youngest daughter and still do things in the parks, which they did, which was the Halloween party and some stuff in Galaxy's Edge. Again, if you look at my community tab, we went to the Cantina. It's a stand-up. You know, there is some seating, but for the most part, it's kind of stand-up. And you get drinks. And some of the drinks come in these collectible, souvenir mugs. Now, I don't know why I say collectible. And this was one of the collectible mugs that you can get. It's got a bunch of depictions from, like, Endor. It has the Ewoks on there with the AT-ATs on the speeder bikes, and has X-Wings, TIE Fighters, and a lot of the ships has the Death Star on there. Really cool. Thought this was really cool. But this drink, or this mug anyway, is what the Yub Nub come in. And I have a picture on my community tab of me, you know, drinking the Yub Nub. I got it, my wife got it, and our friends got different drinks. But the Yub Nub was really good. It was, you know, a blend of a couple rums and stuff like that. It was a really good drink. I really, really enjoyed it. Okay, so what else can I show you guys? Oh, yeah. So, Galaxy's Edge, me and my buddy Brad, we did the build a lightsaber experience, and it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. He enjoyed it. You know, I thought it was really neat. And like I said, I did not do, I picked this out based on how it looked. And what it ended up being was, what was it? It was power and control, I think, was the theme of the lightsaber. I just did it because I was looking at all the parts, and I was like, okay, which of all these parts, which ones to me look the coolest? Because ultimately that's what I wanted, and this was the one that I chose because I thought it had the coolest aesthetic to it. So, yeah. And, you know, you take all the pieces and you end up putting it together. You know, obviously you put it together, and, you know, it's a really cool experience. This thing is kind of heavy. You know, it's got some weight to it, so it's not like a straight up piece of cheap plastic. And, you know, this is like some die-cast metal and all that. So you choose the main body, the pommel up here. You choose all this, and then these little intermediary pieces here, you can choose them. So there's a lot of different pieces that you can choose from to build a custom lightsaber to kind of make it your own. And, you know, I just thought this one looked really, really neat. So I really like it. And then you have the activator right here. And let's see. If I turn it on, I don't know if you guys will be able to see. So I'll let you guess real quick. What color blade do you think I went with for my lightsaber? I'll give you a second to think. What color? Make a choice. Make a choice. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Make your guess, and here we go. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, there you go. Yes, I chose blue. And like I said, the lights are really bright, but this thing is really blue. Like, it's really blue. And when you move it around, you can hear it makes all the noises and stuff. It's really neat. So yeah, really cool, really cool. Really like it. Really happy with it. Don't know where I'm going to put it, you know, to display it, because I really want to display it somewhere. Like I said, I'm going to have to do a lot of redecorating this weekend. So yeah, to make my lightsaber fit, you know, because I really like it. It's really cool. And like I said, the whole experience that you go through building a lightsaber, it was really neat, you know, for what it was. It was really neat. You can't go in there being an old uppity adult. You know, you got to go in there to have fun. You know, if you go in there with a positive mindset to have fun and enjoy it, you will enjoy it. How about that? Okay, one thing I didn't get to do, because like I said, I stayed with my oldest daughter because I didn't want to leave her alone in the RV in case something happened, or you know whatever. I did not do the droid building workshop, but my wife and my youngest daughter, they did. So we brought home 2 droids from the droid depot, and to be fair, I haven't had time to mess with this because I've been real busy since we got home, and in the evenings, you know, because I ended up getting sick as well. But I didn't get sick until like Monday. So I've kind of been bumming around, being sick, you know. So my wife built this droid for me in my stead. So she built me this little astromech, and I think it looks really cool, you know. And I don't know a whole lot about them other than you also buy personality chips for them. And the personality chips, you know, obviously control how they are, you know. And my wife said for this droid and my youngest daughter's droid, who looks like BB-8, so there's two different, I don't know, I think there's two different droids, maybe more, I don't know, but I got this one, and my daughter built one that looks like BB-8. And it comes with a remote control, but it will do stuff on its own. And let's see. Does it say on here which one this is? I don't know if it does. But you have a lot of different personalities for the chips that you can buy for them. And my wife ended up buying Scoundrel chips. It doesn't say on here that that's what it is, though. But she told me that's what it was. Astromech personality chip, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, this is what it comes in, this little box. I don't know where you put it, because like I said, I didn't do this experience, so I don't really know a whole lot about it. But they give you little directions here for how to control the droid. Let's see. Well, maybe BB and the other one are the only two you can get, because this one has R series, and then on the back it has the BB series. So we have one of each. We have a BB series and we have this R2 droid. So that's cool. And I really like him, you know, with the black and the kind of the clear hood. I really dig it. So I haven't even played with this thing yet. So I'm kind of excited to start messing with it. But the droids, it's cool that we have two, because if I believe they said that if, you know, if I've listened to my wife correctly, that if you have another droid, that the droids will interact with each other, like they'll beep boop boop and they'll talk to each other and stuff. So that is something that I'm going to have to find out about. Maybe report back to you guys if you're interested in that. Okay, so for this video to not go on forever, that is all that I really wanted to talk to you guys about. And again, you know, my thoughts and prayers go to everybody affected by Milton, because I know, man, I was watching video of that storm, man, it was just, man, it's crazy to think about a storm, you know, because we living where we, you know, down here in the Gulf Coast, you know, we're used to seeing these storms, you know, spin up and do their thing. But like the crazy thing about Milton was that it hit what? It was in the 890s, 892, I think, in millibar pressure. But it was reaching that storm was reaching like the theoretical maximum of what the atmosphere could do. Like that storm literally almost got as strong as a hurricane could possibly theoretically get. You know, with how all the dynamics of the atmosphere. That to me, that is crazy. That is just crazy. So with that, you know, feel free to hit me up in the comment section down below. Any thoughts? You know, if you know, like Disney World or going to the parks, you know, sound off in the comment section down below. You know, like I said, we're a theme park family, period. I don't discriminate. I go to any theme park. I don't care. You know, we you know, like I said, we go to Universal a lot. We're really excited for Epic Universe. I think that's going to be a really awesome park. Looking forward to the Nintendo World that's going to be in Epic Universe. And also the next Wizarding World, which is going to be Ministry of Magic. The Epic... Man, I'm ready for all of it. I'm ready for all of it. That's all I can say. So anyway, any thoughts, comments, concerns, questions, whatever? I got a lot of boxes, so after I do this video, I'm going to edit, upload it, give you guys something to watch, and I'm going to get busy making some unboxing videos. And also, I got some news on the unboxing front. Yeah. All right, guys, that's it. I'm out of here, and I will see you guys real soon. Peace.